Welcome to the Journey of Enlightenment. I am your host, Dr. Roger Gopal. Each week for the past few months, we have been discussing various elements of the Ramayana. Today, I have with me a very delightful friend and brother, Professor Kamal Misra. I'll read to you a background of Professor Misra before I give him the opportunity to address you on this very important conversation on the Ramayana. Professor Kamal Misra is a PhD holder, assistant professor of Sanskrit at the University of Calcutta since 2008. He earned a PhD from the University of Delhi and has been working in the field of Sanskrit studies, especially in manuscriptology. Professor Misra holds a postdoctoral fellow at the Jawaharlal Nehru University, JNU. Professor Misra worked on the concept of self in the epic Mahabharata. He also worked on deputation as Director, Indian Cultural Center, High Commissioner of India in the Republic of Fiji from 2009 to 2013. He made innovative footprints of goodwill and friendship in the people and island of Fiji as they facilitated him with honorary citizenship at the end of his tenure there. Professor Misra's work has been recognized through several awards and facilitations. His scholarly publications include Descriptive Catalogue of Oriental Manuscripts in a Sri Ranbir Sanskrit Research Institute, Jammu and Kashmir, in 3 volumes, and also 11 volumes of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita with 21 commentaries in the original calligraphy, commissioned by the Dharma Trust. His work includes many other brilliant books in the area of Sanskrit, Indology, and Hinduism. In total, Professor Misra has authored over 15 books to date. I welcome you, Professor Misra, your very illustrious career as a manuscriptologist, a scholar of Sanskrit, and thank you so very much for joining me on this edition of Journey of Enlightenment. Before we begin, as I said earlier in my program, we have been discussing the Ramayana, and you being a manuscriptologist would have known the importance of Ramayana as one of the most recognized Hindu Indian literature ever written. Any thoughts on the importance and relevance of Ramayana for today's society?
Yeah, thank you very much, Excellency and my brother. I am blessed to have you in our journey. First of all, my greetings, my namaskar to all our brothers and sisters in Caribbean. So I am extending my warm greetings from India, from Bharatvarsh to all of you. The first thing. Second one, the relevance of Ramayana in present days. Just very brief, I am telling. What is the meaning of Ramayana? Ram and Ayana. Ayana means temple. Ayana means home, where Rama is residing. So this is the literal meaning of Ramayana. First, if we living in temples, and in temples without feminine goddess, it can't be a temple. So this is the important. And in Indian Hindu tradition, I tell you, 2 works are very important. One is Ramayana, another is Mahabharata. I am not talking Veda today. Veda in another day. So Ramayana and Mahabharata is a pattern. But in Ramayana, we are focusing now. So all the literature after that, the main source of Ramayana, main source of all the literature work up till date, the Ramayana. Why Ramayana? Because Ramayana giving so much impact on our life. It's not just a book. It's a life. It's a value. It's a wisdom. It's the man and woman relationship. The relationship with the state. The relationship with the subjects, king and subjects. So whole idea in terms of totality is in Ramayana. That's why it is relevant today.
Absolutely. Thank you so very much, Professor G. In fact, what you have shared with us today is something that I have been very mindful of in the past few years. So I co-authored with Anita Gopal looking at Ayodhya Khan, and we identified 75 verses of Ayodhya Khan and its relevance to a modern day society. We documented it in this book called Ramayana, 75 Inspirational Verses for the Modern Age, which I would like to present to you on behalf of myself and Anita Gopal. So this is our gift to you.
Yeah. Thank you so much. This is intangible and tangible gift to me, for us, to our country.
Yes.
So I gracefully I am accepting this your beautiful gift.
Thank you.
So I will keep this book, I will read, and whatever we are discussing, first of all, I congratulate you and Madam Anita Gopal, this excellent work and beliefs, with the beliefs of our tradition. Because our tradition is not a normal tradition. It's 1,000 years ago. And he is giving insight to whole humanity, whole women, the capacity of women, the finest element of women, all is included. So first of all, I give my best wishes, my heartfelt gratitude to both of you to presenting this book to me and our family and friends.
Bahut Dhanyavad.
Dhanyavad. And due to this, because responding is a very good gesture, so I am presenting a book because both of you loves Hindu traditions, Sanatan traditions, Sanatan ideology, for humanity as a whole, for brotherhood as a whole, to connecting heart to the heart to the whole the people. So for this idea, I am going to present you Mundaka Upanishad, The Bridge to Immortality, commentary by Honorable Dr. Karan Singh, who is the former king of Jammu and Kashmir, and his book is with me, and I have translated his books in Hindi with the manuscriptology, and this book is coming in a very new format in coming days. So I am presenting this book to both of you.
Thank
So
you.
please accept.
Yes, thank you so very much. Thank you.
Namaskar.
Namaskar. Now, as we look at Ramayana and we take the context of a modern age, we see so many challenges that women across the world have faced. And those challenges are so numerous to describe, but I will mention one or two, such as women in politics may have a very difficult job commanding their due respect, or sometimes it might be in the workplace where we saw women being discriminated against or not being given their rightful due, which they should have been given. But some have also looked at our scriptures and our literature. And one person I remember commenting to me asked a very fundamental question. In the Ramayana, is Sita then portrayed as a victim? is she a damsel in distress that was in need of Lord Ram to come and rescue her. Now, when I looked at Sita, Sita was a princess, and which is now modern day Nepal. She then got married to the Prince Regent of Ayodhya, which meant Sita was accustomed to a certain lifestyle, a privileged lifestyle, a luxurious lifestyle. But then she was kidnapped by Ravan, which is where I have reached in my discourse on Ramayana. And in this context, she needed Sri Ram to rescue her. Is Sita and Hinduism portrayed as a damsel in distress, or a woman given that rightful recognition in the role that they should play and the importance that they do have in society?
Uh, it's a very relevant question, and you are representing many peoples through this question. They have a lot. I just clarified a very simple manner. As you say, Sita is a princess. Ram, Lord Rama, is the prince of Ayodhya. They have everything. Every worldly things, property, food, servants, everything they have. But we, the society, should learn from Sita. Because Sita has everything. Because she was a princess of Raja Janak. And the Janakpur, fortunately I visited Janakpur. It is in Nepal. It is in the India border. So, when the husband is in difficult situation, she left everything.
Yes.
You see the beauty of a relationship, and the present generation should understand these things. How the beauty of internal harmonious relationship between wife and husband. So Sita left everything, and she was not only ready, she acted as a very simple dress, simple forest food, apples, whatever they. So she always with the shadow of her gracious her husband Lord Rama in 14 years in past. Lot of trouble, lot of things happened in her life. Raman kidnapped. Another episode. Lot of fighting. Lot of things happened. But all the circumstances, Sita, as a woman, the finest quality of faith, the finest quality of faith in herself, faith in her husband, faith in her own people, and patience, tolerance, compassion, even not only human being, the Vanar Sena, all the troubles, the Hanuman rescue him, and all these things. So she has a big heart. She has her heart is full of compassion with everyone, even Ravana. Ravana is a very learned person in that time and great devotee of Lord Shiva. She kidnapped her, but she did not misbehave with her.
Yes.
So you see that time, that whole arena, how the things are moving. And during whole situation, a graceful woman, a princess, how she is acting herself with the situations, the circumstances arises, and great salute to her. That's why she is goddess.
Yes.
That's why she is goddess. So she is a divine women power to guide young women and young men. How the lady is sacrificing herself for her husband, for the society, for the state, and how she is making in a very new direction. So these are the important things we should learn.
Absolutely. Because I like the fact that you pointed out her great leadership qualities.
Yeah.
Sita, born into a very privileged family, living in a palace, was willing, as you said, to find that courage and demonstrate superb leadership in her to say that she would leave this behind, venture into the hardship of the forest, and yet Sita not one day complained.
Yeah, true.
She was willing to sacrifice those lavish meals that would have been provided to eat roots and berries in the forest because she was willing to do duty.
Yeah, you say I'm going to add one important thing. Sita is a graceful woman. She has two beautiful boys. She gives the birth of two beautiful boys, Love and Kush. And it's not a job. And every woman do this. So women are the creator of life. I tell you one thing, with a very clear mind, with a very clear thoughts, with a high regard and respect, only women give birth to the men. So men should always remember these things. We are the creator by the graceful, elegant women.
Yes.
This is very important. So we should be always give the lot of gratitude to women. First point. Second point I want to tell you. The women life. And because women give birth to her children, so her whole nurturing their life needs lot of values,
Absolutely.
lot of right path. No women can think ki my son is going to the wrong path, should go to the wrong path. No, not at all. All women want our generations should be best quality, contribute to the society, build the society in the best way, and give the solid foundation to the family, to the society, to the country. They want, in perhaps what I feel, they have in their mind their children should be best in each and every manner. For that reason, we should give great salute to them.
Absolutely. Great reverence, great salute, and respect to the women of our society. An important, most crucial role that they play. Now, in Hinduism, we have seen so many goddesses, that feminine divine. Could you explain to us the significance, the importance of this feminine divine in worship, in adoration, as part of Hindu culture?
Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Rosa Gopal. You are a very nice person.
Oh, thank you
You are
very
a
much.
very nice person. You are blessed. You are by birth you are born in Caribbean. By heart I feel you are here. So one time I got the opportunity to visit the Caribbean this past time. I tell you one thing. The Hindu tradition, I tell you Hindu tradition, you can say is Sanatan tradition. In Sanatan tradition, in Hindu tradition, in Indian tradition, women is a very high position. Very high position. How? How come? When we adore, when we pray for the learning, the goddess of learning, Saraswati, Sharda is here. When we pray for a wealth, goddess of Lakshmi is here to bless us. When we are in difficult situations with the enemy and the negativity, then goddess of Durga and Kali is ready to protect us. So, in tradition, in Hindu tradition, in Indian tradition, in Sanatan tradition, women have a very finest positions in our thought process, in our literature. Sometimes in our present world, in society, have some difficulty. We should accept have some difficulty in respect to them. Even the literature, even the things, many things. But always remember, our culture nourishes, our culture gives the value. Women are a tremendous capacity, tremendous fine, tremendous fine element in them to give the birth, to nurture the good things and create the new things. So I feel in traditions, women always in a great position in Hinduism. Other people I don't want to comment. But if we read the history of a graceful woman, the 300, 400 years back, so history doesn't go beyond. Just 200 years, 300 years, blocked everything. In other traditions. But the Hindu tradition, when the eternity comes, when the scriptures you read, when you understand the scriptures, you find our traditions, our graceful women are in tremendous positions, and they are a guiding force for our society. They are a guiding force for our family. They are a guiding force for our nation. They have a leadership quality. And fortunately, and we are so blessed, now the president of India is a woman, and women from the tribal community, which is near our places, near my birthplaces. So the tribal community are in the highest position, and she is so devotee of the Lord Shiva. She is so righteousness. She has so everybody is reading, everybody is internet, and everybody is information. So all the vegetarian and the thought process, the food gives impact on our thoughts. The dresses gives impact on our personalities. This is a clear thing. We are going to be branded dress, branded things. I think our brand should be in our thoughts. If our thoughts is branded, everything will be fantastic. If we moving here, there in malls for the brand things, we will always be confused and we will lost somewhere, because human needs never going to be fulfilled. This is so main things is all is in our mind, all is in our mind, all is in our thought process, in our thought process, in our traditions, in our Hindu traditions. The women have a lot of grace, lot of divinity. We have to we should respect, we should honor them from the core of our heart.
Absolutely, we respect and honor them from the core of our hearts. Now, I am very happy to say that earlier this week I attended the inauguration in this 75th independence anniversary of Bharat, of India. And I was a witness to this inauguration of a wonderful person, a divine person, who is now the president of India. And I salute you, ma'am, and I wish you all the best on behalf of the people of the Indian diaspora, the Caribbean, and Trinidad and Tobago in particular. I will end this segment today, Journey of Enlightenment, and we will continue in our next segment speaking with Professor Misra on the importance of a woman in our society. So thank you very much for joining me in Journey of Enlightenment.